What's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking ENT here again with another one. Make sure you hit the like and hit the sub. Believe it or not, I'm not gonna harp on this too long. Okay. Anybody welcome to come in and chop it up. I don't mind. But listen, man. I said it yesterday. I said the excuses are still gonna come from people. People are still gonna talk about, oh yeah, well such and such was hurt. That's the reason why Giannis won, and uh, if it had been a different situation, it wouldn't have been an easy road for him and all this other stuff. Man, y'all act like Giannis's road was any easier. How you don't know that Giannis? How you don't know that Giannis is still hurting? You know, much less made he. I know that they put out that he didn't have no structural damage, but a lot of times they won't put a lot of stuff out there for the public. How you don't know that? We got to stop all this stuff about, oh, okay, well, such and such won because of this or because of that. No, he won the damn championship because he did what he was supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to do. Now look, if you sitting here waiting for me to go in on the comparison between him and Middleton, I'm not about to do that because for one, Middleton was healthy, and when he didn't show up, there was no excuses. Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that. Okay, well, that was just a couple of games or a few games. No, it was multiple games in the playoffs. Well, I'm talking about on offense where Middleton could have actually showed up and played a lot better, and other people had to come to his rescue, including Giannis. But that's not the point here, though. Okay, this is the point I'm trying to make. Giannis was hurt too. Okay, and not only was he hurt. Okay, like some people have said, it may have looked worse than what it was. Okay, the hyperextension. It may have looked worse than what it was. But from what I saw, I was I was thinking to myself, there's no possible way that this man is actually gonna get up and play. That's what I said. That's what I said to myself. I said there is no possible way that this man is gonna actually get up and try to play again. And guess what he did? He did just that. He won fair and square. Yeah, what's up with you, Big Who? I see you in the building. Yeah, but everybody don't see it that way, Big Who. Everybody don't see it that way. They always got to have uh, some sort of excuse as to why this person didn't win or that person didn't, or even if that person did win. But he won fair and square. Big Who hit it on the nail. He won fair and square. There's no excuse, absolutely no excuses. Yeah, see, you have to realize that if they would have, okay, they said the same thing. They said the same thing about LeBron last year. Okay, every year it's a different damn excuse. Every year it's a different damn excuse. They said the same stuff about Jordan. Oh, okay, well he didn't play anybody. Now they're saying that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he didn't play anybody. That final was weak and all this other stuff. They're gonna continue on and on and on and on. I don't want to hear it. Last year I didn't say nothing about no Mickey Mouse Championship, Donald Duck Championship, Chip and Dale Championship, Darkwing Duck Championship, Cinderella Championship, Peter Pan Championship, fucking Walt Disney Championship. I didn't say none of that. I said they won fair and square. And here's another thing too. We can't just act like okay, Phoenix just got there just to get there. No, Phoenix got there because they were a good team. They were a great team. You said some new details and stuff going on in that bubble. I got to see more. I got to see more evidence. I got to see more evidence. Be who. See, the problem with society, man, is that a lot of people can't accept losing. Like you had every opportunity to get on the floor to play 48 minutes. Okay, did they get a couple calls that they or did they not get a couple calls that they should have? Yeah, of course. That happens in every game. I don't want to hear none of this stuff about okay, yeah, well, uh, man, they would have won. Such and such would have won because of this, or such and such would have won because of that. No, both of y'all had 48 minute played a 48-minute game. Y'all were in front of each other. That man bleeds, sweats, runs, and jumps just like you do. Plays defense just like you do. Has to shoot the ball just like you do, and the rims are both the same on both ends. So I don't want to hear no excuses. There's absolutely no excuses. Giannis. Uh, Now I'm gonna say this though. Okay. Now this is a debate. This is debatable right here. Um, Many people want to ask if he's the best player in the NBA. In my opinion, from a superstar standpoint, yes, he is. But skill wise, no, he's not. If that makes any sense. Skill wise, Kevin Durant is still the best player. But in terms of superstar and being able to do more for your team, more with less, it's Giannis. Big who? Giannis has been that for a while now. You just haven't been paying attention. I'm not talking about you, Big Who. I'm talking about the people, not you when I say you. They just haven't been paying attention because Giannis don't sit there and talk to the media every 5 minutes. Y'all want Giannis. Hey, look, everybody want Giannis to have a jumper so bad. They want him to pull up from three all the time because they so used to seeing Steph Curry and all these other players. They try to take or they use Kevin Durant for an example. They try to use Kevin Durant as an example. Well, he doesn't shoot like Kevin Durant, or he doesn't shoot like Steph Curry. All this other stuff. Well, he's evolving right before your eyes. He's evolving in the finals. He hit him when it mattered the most. I'm talking about in terms of just shooting overall because you got to take free throws in the account. He struggled from there. Man, just be happy that the guy hit 16 out of 18 free throws. Y'all don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about the mid-range jumper that he was hitting with consistency. They don't want to talk about the three ball that he would hit every now and again. They don't want to talk about nothing else. All they want to do is focus on the negative aspects of his game. That's all they want to do instead of giving this guy his just due. And it kills some people to give him his just due. But do you not realize that this man was playing literally on one leg, man? Like for us to sit up here and act like Giannis was 100%, nigga, that's a hell of an overstatement. He was not 100%. But yet and still, when the lights is on, it was time to perform, and that's what he did. So don't talk about all these excuses. Talking about, oh yeah, well, such and such was hurt, and this person was hurt, that person was hurt. Giannis was hurt. Giannis was hurt, and to me, he had by far the worst injury. I mean, okay, if you wanna count Kawhi, but I mean, Kawhi has been struggling with his knees. That ain't nothing new. And there was some people. Hey, I'm guilty of it. There were some people that were urging Giannis not to play. I didn't really want him to play, to be honest with you, because I wanted to see what was going to happen. But hey, I'm glad that he did play. He proved me wrong. That stuff is nonsense that they're talking. They got all this stuff to say when he wins. It seems like when he's losing, though, it seems like when he's losing, more people are happy. But now the media want to try to target him, like Skip Bayless and Lionel Hollins, guys that don't have business being on television. Shout out to LB because he was the one that put me on it. Him and Tiki. They have they have no business being on TV talking about a multiple time MVP, okay, a defensive player of the year, an NBA champion first and foremost to put the icing on the cake, and a Finals MVP, and then on top of that, one of the best performances, if not the best performance in the finals. But True Rock for TV did bring up a good point about Bob Petty having a great final, putting up 60 or whatever. Shout out to True Rock for TV. If you haven't subbed to his channel, definitely sub to his channel. Both of them. I still, man, my bad, True Rock, man. I still call him Big Mike. You know what I'm saying? That's because I've known him as his original channel, but it's really True Rock. But I think he changed it back over. So nevertheless, shout out to True Rock. But anyways, um, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Don't make no other excuses. I don't want to hear no more Giannis slander. Okay, I don't want to hear no more Giannis slander. To me, if you don't call him a superstar, that's slander. That's slander. Talking about he's emerging. Nigga, he's been emerged. If you able to get an MVP and a defensive player in of the year in the same sentence or same season, I'm sorry, you have emerged or you have arrived. But everybody's so caught up in him being so like so pretty and all this other stuff. He gotta play like Kevin Durant. No, he's his own man. He's his own type of player. I don't want him to play like LeBron. I don't want him to play like KD. I want him to play like who he is. I have said this before. I said this with Giannis. Giannis with a jumper is identical to KD, except the fact that he's way more athletic than KD. But he's doing all this without a jumper or without a consistent jumper. Not, but when he starts hitting the jumper more consistently, then what are you going to say? As I've asked before, everybody's always talking about this. Oh yeah, put context to it. Put what you say in perspective and all this other stuff. Y'all really need to go look and see what the definition of context and perspective is, or use logic and all this other stuff. What's up, y'all?
Well, man, we'll follow.
Go ahead and speak on it.
Yeah,
You're probably tired of talking about it.
no, ain't too. Look, 'cause I remember it was on after the loot thing. Using loot, I went to um I get I'm chilling, and then I was on Instagram, and Steven Jackson had said something about the championship. Um, and then he said that if the Nets were healthy, we wouldn't be talking about the Bucks, which is true. And then he said that the Bucks was a super team. And now I'm like, I said, okay, I said, hold on, let me see what he's. I was like, let me see what he's going with this.
You can't live that down, can you, y'all?
I was like, let me see what he's going with, with this, because I was like, I know it's stupid, but I said, let me see what he's going with this, what he means about this, and then he had went he went more details about it, and he had said that Giannis was a super team, and you have Drew Holiday. He was saying, well, wait, what saying? That's what he was saying, but not with the prime stuff. He said All Star. He was saying, well, wait, what Hal was saying, and like to me, I was like, what? Because it didn't get. I was like, all the hate. It's just like, damn, all the criticizing that, damn, this man can't celebrate. It's like this man can't celebrate championship. Like, it's like let the man cherish this, because and him saying that I could. Him saying that it's a super team. He's closer. He said. Polo, you know what this man just said about more about Giannis? He said that he was closer, just like Shaq was the most dominant, but he had a closer in Kobe. And he said that you have Drew Holiday. Polo, you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, but like, do you know what he said about Giannis? Like, he said that Giannis he has a closure, just like Shaq was the most dominant, but he had a closure in Kobe. He said he had Drew Holiday, one of the best defenders in the game, so that makes it seem your team just a whole bunch of D leaguers.
No, because you got to go. You don't even, Young. You don't even have to look at the stats to even see how horrendous he was playing up and down. When I talk about Drew Holiday, Middleton wasn't horrendous, but he had some. He had some, he had some games when he came up short on offense. You know what I'm saying? But am I right, Young? I mean, you don't even have to look at the stat. You could, case in point, the layups. I mean, he was missing wide open layups. If that had been Giannis is automatically good for a dunk.
Yeah, definitely. And you saying that he was trying to say that Drew Holiday was the coach of the bus, which is untrue. And to me, that's like the most dumbest thing. It's like, it's untrue. It's like, and I spoke to Wade Wood about it. I was like, because he said that Drew Holiday was in his prime right now. I'm like, no, he's not. I said, I'm like, that's not in. I'm not when I say prime, I mean like guys that took their team to playoff more than fucking 4 or 5 times, score more points, in being an all-star, having more all-stars appearance, more offensive, defensive, like that, like how LeBron was in his first half years, like how D Wade was in 2009. I'm talking about that prime, like how Kobe was in 2009, like how Kobe was when he scored 81 points that season, that year. So I'm talking about that prime. The man didn't. Drew Holiday never really had a prime. Like he never really had one. To me, he's just a solid player that fit in their squad. So that's how it worked. That's how it worked. That's how it worked and make them win that finals. Because you don't need a superstar. You just need some solid pieces that can help Giannis and definitely the Bucks and stuff. And for them saying Giannis is not a superstar, he is a superstar, man. It's just that it's this championship, this finals is for him holding the finals in the championship will elevate his career. Will elevate his career and his legacy if he was in the Hall of Fame. One day when he was when he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Once he be in the Hall of Fame, that right there is gonna increase his legacy. And I understand the skill lies better, but you gotta understand they're gonna put him in that list. They're gonna put him there with Kawhi and LeBron, them guys. He's gonna be on that list no matter what.
Hey, Young, you a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You a hip hop artist, right?
Right.
You know what this reminds me of, man. Like, okay, I'm gonna do an interpretation, or I'm gonna do like a comparison, like in real life, real life situation.
Right.
Okay, now if you're a fan of rap, anybody who's a fan of rap, especially Southern hip hop, they know about Boosie and Webby, right?
Right.
Okay, you remember when they bursted on the scene? Everybody had all this, You know what I'm saying? They got the crowd hype. They had people saying "wipe me down" in New York. They had people saying "wipe me down" in Chicago. They had people saying "wipe me down" in L.A. They had people saying "wipe me down" in Florida. Everywhere, you know, right?
Right.
And people were hating on them, talking about, oh, well, they're not lyrical and all this other stuff, right?
Right.
But every time you went to a Webby show or a Boosie show, or you know when they talk about what's that, Savage Music or Trill Fam and all that, they got it live. Well, that's the same thing with Giannis. Everybody talking about, oh yeah, well, man, Giannis ain't got no jumper. Giannis don't have this. He ain't got enough in his bag. He can't shoot this. He can't do that. But guess what? This nigga win a championship. He got 2-time MVP. He win a defensive player. This nigga can get you a block. This nigga can guard point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like and he at the top of his game.
Like,
so
like you say hip hop, to me, I feel like when he did, like, you know, remember when the social was when Andre 3000 said the South got something to say. I feel like that's how Giannis was with the basketball. It's like him saying, you know, Milwaukee got something to say. Like I got something to say. Like, I'm a champion, bitch. Like that's and that just that. I never seen him get so many. I never seen him got criticized. I never seen it. It's like, damn. It was like, damn, and then all of a sudden, once they went up by 3-2, he's getting all this criticized. It's like, damn. I was like, when is he getting criticized? So, and he could have went that route. He even said it. So he even said it. He said, I could have went to a super team, but this is the hard way and right way. I think he did. Like he did. Because he said he could have. He could have joined the Warriors. He could have joined them.
But see, hey, that's the problem. Before I let Hitman X go, because I know, man, he got to talk about, you know, what happened last night. I haven't really got a chance to talk to him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hear his vocals on it, or have dialogue with him at least. But before I say this, man, we got to stop all this. Oh yeah, well, you know, Giannis, man, he ain't like KD, or man, he don't shoot the jumper like Jordan, or he don't do this like LeBron, or he don't do this like, man, listen, he's in his own league by himself. Just let him evolve on his own. That's the problem. Y'all sit up there and y'all put all these motherfucking expectations on these players and stuff like that. You don't never get to see greatness evolve organically on their own. So, well, Devin Booker got to be like such and such, or Mikal Bridges got to be like this. But nigga, just let the motherfucker grow organically as a player and stop doing that shit, because then you diminish what that guy can do. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, Hitman. You got it, man.
What's good with you, Polo?
What's up with it, man?
I'm cool, man. At work, man. Trying to get it in, man.
I know, man. Same thing. Go ahead.
Thanks. First of all, shout out to the Bucks, man, for getting their championship. Giannis, man, I always been a big time fan of Giannis. I always had my issues with his game, but just overall, I like Giannis. I fuck with Giannis. To stay with that team, with one team, and gut it out like that. Everybody said, "Oh, you should go to the Lakers. You should do this. You should do that." You know, he's not gonna win in Milwaukee, and he proved a lot of people wrong, man. So I gotta take my hat off to Giannis first and foremost, and also the Phoenix Suns, man. I know Chris Paul catching a lot of hell in Phoenix, as far as with the fans and shit like that. But he don't get enough credit for what he's done. Just getting us to the finals in itself is an accomplishment. You know, when we were dead in the water, we missed the playoffs last year. He helped revive this team and give us a better identity and a lot more experience. Kind of microwaved our success, and I'm gonna give him his respect for that. Even though I was upset with the way he played in a couple of games in the playoffs, we wouldn't be here without CP3. So I'm not gonna take anything away
Man,
from him.
nigga, fuck all this shit. I'm gonna get on your motherfucking head right now, Hitman. You my nigga. But this Jalen Smith, oh, give him a little time. No! Get that motherfucker out there.
I knew you was
want
gonna say
that
something
nigga
about that,
Jalen
man.
Smith out there. That nigga need to play.
I feel like this, man. I feel like this.
Talk about give him some time, nigga. Man, that nigga 7 foot.
I get you like next year, yeah, of course, get him out there. But this year, no way you put them in the NBA Finals. I get what you're saying, but you're not putting a rookie out there in the NBA Finals.
And shout out to T Price, man. I see you in the building. Go sub to his channel, and make sure y'all go sub to Hitman channel, Hitman X channel too, man. Definitely live and popping over there. Go ahead, man.
Thanks. But yeah, I'm not throwing Jalen Smith or rookie out there in a pressure moment like that, man, because Giannis gonna torture him, man. I think he would have did a great job though, man. But you playing with fire doing some shit like that. But this is a great experience for the whole team, man. Like I said, we'll be better next year. We got a few tweaks we need to make.
Yeah, man.
But I'm not changing anything, man.
Y'all better not hang y'all motherfucking head, man. Because I listen. I'll say this. Hey, they got five. Hey, Young. They got farther than the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I can't even talk shit. They made it farther than the Lakers. They made it farther than the Clippers. They made it farther than the Mavericks.
But we ended the season the same way y'all did on the L. So it is what it is. My thing is, like, I don't mind people online talking shit, like, or people who actually know basketball. But like, I'm at work, right? And this is my overtime day, man. And motherfuckers who don't even know shit about basketball coming up to me, oh, how about them Suns? Who won last night? Just trolling. I'm like, dude, like, you don't even I don't even talk to you, right? I've never had a real conversation to you, and you come to me with the trolling, like that let me know right there. It's not about basketball, bro. Like at that point, they just want to see you lose, bro. They want to see you down, and I'm not giving them that, bro. I'm coming in. I got my spirits up, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm a spiritual guy. I believe in God, so. I'm believing now. So
you know what I tell them? Hey, man, hey, we made it further than your motherfucking ass. Where is y'all at?
Hold on, I can't say that because they ain't got a team. I'm like, dude, you don't even watch basketball. Oh, I know. I'm just saying. No, what are you saying? You don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're talking about, homie. Just talking, you know. And that's what I'm saying. Like next year, we'll be back. We'll be better, and hopefully they take this shit personal because we got something to prove. Now we got something to prove. A lot of people they shitting on us now. They raining on our parade now or whatever. I'm pretty sure they're happy right now. But laugh now, cry later. That's all I gotta say about that. You know, it's still Suns Nation. Hitman, they're still gonna be talking this shit. I'm not going nowhere, and it's just that simple.
Right. Hey, now let me ask you this, Hit. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like y'all needed sorry, Dario?
Dario,
do you think he could have made a difference?
I think he could have made a difference, but I'm not using that as an excuse. If that's what you're going with it, I'm not using that as an excuse. Nah, because at the end of the day, like they had their injuries too. Devinchenko didn't play, so it goes both ways.
Yeah, I wasn't going nowhere with it. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying that, Dario, sorry though. You know, he was we can't act like he wasn't a key factor though.
Oh, he definitely was. That just for me, like me personally, that just like put my foot in my mouth because I used to always say get Dario out of here, and now we see without Dario how important he was for this team. You know, so I feel like that's something we need to address in the offseason. We need to get deeper at that position. That way we're not playing because Dario's not a natural five; he's a natural four. He should not be playing a five. So. You get somebody who can actually play the five. Like I'm looking at a guy like Miles Turner. I'm trying to see what his market is. You know, we could probably steal him from Indiana.
That motherfucker damaged goods, man. He liable to get hurt again.
Either way, he'll still be a great asset for the Phoenix Suns.
I feel like he's skilled. He's skilled.
Yeah, defensively, what he brings, like as far as rim protection, that's exactly what we need here in Phoenix. So. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm looking at, like guys like that, or a Nerlens Noel or somebody like that. You know, we don't really need too much more shooting. You know, we need somebody who can actually protect the rim, and that's what I'm hoping Jalen Smith can do. I'm hoping Jalen Smith can be a rim protector, just a two-way player that can somewhat stretch the floor, but mainly defend the inside in that paint. Because that's our biggest weakness.
And the point guard situation too. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out. I know you like, man, CP3 ain't going nowhere. Don't entertain it or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? You got to be prepared. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want him to leave, but you got to be prepared.
Right. I mean, if he does leave, shout out to him, man. Like I said, I appreciate what he did for our team, but I felt like we was heading in the right direction with or without him. But he did bring a lot to this team. So with that cap coming off the books, we should be able to target somebody, you know, or at least address multiple needs. Like a guy like Lonzo Ball wouldn't be bad. I'm not saying he's a replacement, but he wouldn't be a bad option. Then we'll have more cap space to address other needs. So I mean, like I said, man, it's not the end of the world if CP3 does leave, but I don't see him leaving.
Right, man. Um, yeah. Hey, man, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all have nothing to hang your head on. What you got to say to that, young? Oh, I think Young done left. Nah, you could
Yeah,
go
I think
ahead
he
and
took
continue
that.
to cook. I know you at work too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a lot of background. That's why I was going on. I'm going in and out of mute. And then motherfuckers
Hey,
telling me I'm talking too damn loud and
nah,
mind their
you
damn
are.
business, man.
Hey, you are good, man. What's your final thoughts, man? Because I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna shut it down. This was just a little short live, man. It wasn't that long or nothing like that, man. What's your final
Right.
thoughts on this, man?
Once again, shout out to the Bucks, man. I'm happy, like no bullshit. Like I ain't even trolling nothing. I'm actually happy for Giannis and the Bucks, man. Because he deserved it, man. Like he said before, he did it the hard way. He caught a lot of criticism, man. A lot of people gave him hell for staying with Milwaukee and not getting it done, and you know all the failures they had. And that's a learning lesson for the Phoenix Suns. I feel like we have to go through something similar like that in order to be in the same position as Giannis. So you can't hang your head on losses. You have to learn how to build and grow from it. And guys like Devin Booker, that's who I'm really looking at as a franchise guy for our team. I feel like he proved that he's a franchise player this playoffs. You know, DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, they got to take this as a learning experience. This NBA is not a game. The playoffs, not a game. Every game matters. You can't come out there lackadaisical and half-ass playing, not really giving Devin Booker or Chris Paul any help. So guys like that are cornerstone pieces. So we need to make sure they're developing well. Also, Jalen Smith and Cam Johnson. Let me not forget him. Cam Johnson really impressed me this playoffs run, and I feel like he's on his way to being a starter. You know, so
Yeah, he
we got
stepped
a
up. He
nucleus.
stepped up. He
Yeah,
stepped up for
all right.
real.
We got a nucleus, man, and I'm disappointed, but I'm not discouraged about this team, man. Like I genuinely trust this team moving forward to get it done. We'll be right back here, man. Don't get it twisted. This wasn't a fluke season. It was just premature, in my opinion. Right? We got a little too far. We got farther than we expected. A lot of Suns fans thought we would get to the Western Conference Finals, maybe the finals. Not too many people thought we would win a championship. We got to the championship and we nearly won it. So we just got to keep building from there, man. We cannot regress. It's just that simple.
I know I saw this before I let Goat the homie Goat go. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this. I gotta. Hey, now I saw in the comment section that True the King. Shout out to True the King TV. He was saying that he said that he was questioning about being a dynasty. I gotta stick with Hitman X on this True the King, man. The Suns can eventually because they're growing organically into a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? Where their potential lies. So I gotta you know what I'm saying, part ways with you on that one. I do see them, growing organically. Go Mike, man. What you got to say about anything that we talk about right now?
Hey man, the Phoenix Suns, they show they they show why they shouldn't be in the NBA Finals. They showed and proved why. Explaining you why, man. You look at all the teams they beat. I know Hitman X is gonna say, "Oh well, that's not an excuse, this and that." But look, we got to
Here
keep
we
it a
go.
buck, bro. If Kawhi plays against the Suns, that's a 6-game series. If AD plays, it's a 6-game series. Lakers win in 5 or 6. Same for the Clippers, man. Man, the Phoenix Suns were not even supposed to be there. Giannis Antetokounmpo had his way. Giannis Antetokounmpo had his way with the Phoenix Suns. He did whatever he wanted. Easy work. He didn't even sweat. Giannis didn't even sweat. He went out there and said, "I'm going here certified." Yeah, he does buckets, dunking, blocks, this, that. The Phoenix Suns got baptized. They got smashed on. They got dumped on. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Let me ask you through the question real quick. Because I'm sick of the narrative-based question. Answer me this, Mike. When we beat the Clippers, were you having that same energy? Or were you praising the Phoenix Suns?
When Kawhi was healthy?
Were you praising? No. When he wasn't, when we beat the go Mike. When we beat the Los Angeles Clippers,
you can't answer
did you say anything about Kawhi Leonard being hurt? Yes or no?
You're asking a question and answer.
Go Mike, I asked you a direct question. I asked you a simple question, Go Mike.
Hold up.
Did you say anything about Kawhi? Did you say anything about Kawhi being hurt and we wouldn't have beat the Clippers with Kawhi? Did you say anything about that? All right, because that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my point, Polo. These dudes, they come in here, that Johnny come lately. They switch up their opinions and their stances, bro. Just like True the King. True the King wasn't calling us frauds. True the King was not calling us frauds when we beat the Lakers in the first round. All of a sudden, we're fraudulent. Now we're fraudulent because we're in the championship. Here's what it is, Polo. This is what it is. These guys don't want to see. Hold on. Go, Mike, please.
Who called y'all fraudulent?
Go Mike and True the King called us fraudulent, and this is why they're doing it. It's because they don't want us. They don't want us to pass their team up. I feel like it's childish. I feel like it's really feminine to do shit like that. You know, instead of just, hey Polo, I'm not about to do this with this dude. I'll holler at you, homie. Like I said, bro, it's shit feminine and it's childish, bro. No, Polo. I know you entertained by shit like that, but first of all, I'm at work. I can't be getting too loud. Second of all, the shit toxic, bro. Hey, the shit toxic, bro. Like I said, I'm not trying to go back and forth with niggas online, bro.
I know, man.
That's why I've been in the cut, bro. You know what I mean?
What's your trash ass?
Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, man, it's Polo's. Hey, hold on 1 second. Polo Sports Talking ENT, man. Man, I'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good one.